CrimeView Dashboard's advanced reporting module extends the high level of integration, access to data, and interaction with data that already exist in Dashboard out to an environment where you can drill down and interact with the underlying data itself. Access to data and being able to quickly summarize or engage and drill down through data is a challenge many departments have, and Advanced Reporting Module takes CrimeView Dashboard's strengths and extends them out even further. In this instance, we're looking at, and you can see that just as an offense report, we're looking at about 136,000 offenses, and because we're operating from the same data as the database and the rest of the CrimeView enterprise, we can quickly make selections and drill down. For example, with a click there, I just went down to the 6,000 offenses that are actually violent crime. And if I wanted to drill down even further and say, I'm really just interested in violent crime in one of my command areas, as you can see, as I make those selections, the Advanced Reporting Module drills down and gives me the results that I'm looking for. So we've just gone from 136,000 or so offenses down to about 1,360 offenses with just a couple of clicks of the mouse, and I can drill down even further and say, I'm really just interested in what's happened on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and we've cut that further in half. If those data are important to me, whether I'm an analyst, manager, command staff, Microsoft Excel is typically the workhorse. So we've made it easy. You can, with a click of the mouse, send whatever data you've drilled down to directly to Excel so that it's available to do whatever other thing that you need that data to do. The Advanced Reporting Module is really a document with different capabilities across the top. We can jump into some time analysis. Obviously, looking across all that data, we're looking just at violent crime in one patrol command area, so we see when those violent crimes occur. We're just looking at those different days. I can clear that and go back to a full view of all crime across all patrol areas for all days. If I found something in here that I know I'm going to go back to repeatedly, or that's going to allow me to quickly produce results on a regular basis, I can create bookmarks. For example, substance abuse time grid. Advanced Reporting Module tells me what that bookmark's going to take me to, and then very quickly I get those results, and I can either view them as time of day, day of week, or as many folks are familiar with temporal grid format. And again, I can export that straight to Excel. It preserves the setup and the formatting, whether I want it as data or whether I want to make use of it in the way that it's presented here. That's right at my fingertips. Obviously, there's a variety of other things across the top here that a deeper dive will give an explanation for. But I'll just keep moving through, and we'll find some of these other things as examples. Repeat locations. Obviously, I had drilled down to those substance abuse related things, but if I'm really just interested in repeat locations for violence, well, here they are. I can kick them straight out to Excel, can do other things with them. Obviously, this mirrors that capability of repeat locations in the CrimeView dashboard. And just as a reminder, the Advanced Reporting Module really runs from that same framework. The dashboard sits in the middle. Advanced Reporting gives you that high interaction with the data itself. Many departments have a command process that looks to include an ongoing summary and a comparison of information. In this instance, if I go back, I want to look at and maybe compare several weeks from the beginning of the year. Can see when and where things have occurred. I can interact with this data in a variety of ways, select multiple time periods, see what's up and what's down. And in this instance, if I'm really interested in seeing, for example, burglary may be down, but those burglaries are still important to me, I have immediate access to those burglary reports. Obviously, there's a huge variety of information in here. What's up and what's down is going to vary across different command areas. But if those burglaries, even though they're down, are at an unacceptable level, you want to keep driving them down through your command process, there are those burglary reports. So, gone are the days of just seeing the big color selection on the charts without knowing exactly what else is going on, or having to wait to get a report back on which case numbers were involved or what particular locations. Whether your numbers are big or small, whether they're changing or relatively flat, as you interact with different command areas, different shifts. In fact, I just want to see third watch and see that while fortunately the numbers are fairly low across most categories, they are starting to creep back up in motor vehicle theft, and they're consistently high in some of these other areas such as burglary and larceny that tend to be the big numbers drivers. So those things are available at your fingertips. Many departments engage a Compstat process. We've included some of those capabilities in here. I can quickly jump down and say, I really just want to see a comparison of violent crime and how it's changing across my command area. It really compares the current month to previously selected months, or the current month to the last month, and then current month to the same month last year. Again, everything kicks straight out to Excel, so that that data is right at your fingertips, and that ability to drill down even further, just as you've seen me demonstrate already, really exists across all the different components of the advanced reporting module. Time comparisons and really running things out, being able to very quickly say where were we, where are we now, how did we compare, again, month by month, and all the drill down capability is kind of a standard request inside many departments. Having it already summarize the percent change and give the underlying data allows for additional analytical work that can answer a whole variety of questions. Here we're looking at really that quick comparison year to date. For example, where are we this year compared to where we were last year, the same date range year before. Some of these are very, very straightforward, but again, without having something like the advanced reporting module that organizes it this way, this kind of work tends to take quite a bit of time. So a quick way of organizing that and bringing it forward. Other things folks typically look for, sometimes they can be a little messy if you're looking at all the categories, but monthly and weekly activity. I want to drill down to my violent crime. I want to see what we've done in the last 12 months, and I can see that interplay in this instance between robbery and aggravated assault, kind of closely coupled. But if I want to combine all categories and really see kind of the lay of the land and the trend that we're on, that's directly at my fingertips. And I can, just like I did before, drill down to one or multiple other factors and shifts in this instance, and really tease out the relationships that exist in the underlying data, because advanced reporting gives me that connection back to the CrimeView database. Same thing at the week level. Again, the different capabilities you've seen as we've clicked through really across these different documents that exist within the advanced reporting module. A couple of other things advanced reporting does, obviously other tools that let you interact with and save the data in a variety of other ways, but you can also share your session, which means someone running the advanced reporting module in one office can quickly and easily, just with the click of a mouse, share that session out with someone in another office or at another site, and collaborate around the data. If you're trying to make a decision and you've called me, and I know that the best way for me to get you an answer is to perhaps ask a couple of more questions and show you what I'm drilling down through as I make those selections. In this instance, we can do that. If I shared the session, you would see what I'm seeing. You can make those selections and say, well, you know what, let's really get down to just the burglary. I don't want to see all the property crime. So there's our burglary. And if I want to quickly translate that into something that's going to maybe relate, like drug violations, then I'm going to be able to see those things and then jump back to maybe what the original question was. So that kind of interaction is available through a shared session. That again extends that capability out even further. So this is the CrimeView Dashboard Advanced Reporting module. It gives you access to drill down and export capabilities in a very organized manner that looks like the way data is connected to decisions in a command process.